Von Sinatra swing to Brando stage. Marilyn's grace to JFK's age. It's Johnny Russo, Hollywood's own. The Jeannie Raymond secrets are shown. Hollywood Godfather.
Welcome, everybody. It's time for another Hollywood Godfather podcast. And today we're going to stay with the change of what's going on in the entertainment business. And first, let me bring Jeannie Raymond on, my co-host and prettier part of the group. And with that said, I had an experience of experiences. And before even getting into it, I want to introduce the gentleman who's created this. His company is called Hot Mike's Event. Chad Erickson, welcome aboard, my man.
Gianni, it's so great to be here. Jeannie, great to see you.
So nice to see you.
Great to see that Gianni is not passed out yet because we had him working nice and hard over the week.
He was hoarse yesterday. He just sounded like you had put him through the ringer. But I said to Gianni, I go, I've been following him on Instagram. He runs around as fast as we do.
Oh, yeah, we had an absolute great time.
That's awesome.
Well, I think for our audience who's very entertainment orientated in the business, watching the business, I think what you've created now is where it has to go. And in saying that, I want you, just so the audience knows, we did 5 shows in 5 days. and at one time we were doing it in sub-zero weather.
Yes, we were.
Below zero. What was that mountain we went over?
Mount Washington, New Hampshire, the highest point on the East Coast.
It was 6 below zero. Jeannie, I couldn't believe it. I had my fur coat on. I was still freezing my ass off. Forget about it.
But you did come prepared with your fur coat like you were going to Alaska, and you looked like class all the way.
And that coat has got ski lining in it. So it's not just a fur coat. That's sub-zero coat, literally.
No doubt.
That's like a polar bear or a brown bear. Yeah. Gianni's got some great clothes. I'm always very jealous. But yeah, that sounds very cold. I was checking the temperatures today. I'm here in Utah, and it's cold, not like it usually is, but cold enough for me. I'm a wimp. But
It's warmed up here in Massachusetts as well. Today was, I think, 15 to 20 degrees, which is way
great.
warmer than we were in New Hampshire, Gianni.
We should go swimming tonight in a bathing suit.
Yeah.
So why don't you give the theory, which I found out works perfectly, and how you came up with this?
Yeah, so we work with a lot of venues. They're restaurants, smaller theaters, places that want to do dinner shows. And the biggest thing that we found is everybody has an amazing taste in what they want, but they can't afford to do it. They've got the champagne taste on a beer budget. So we said, and my background is media. We said, how can we get higher level tier talent to these small venues, bars, restaurants, theaters, and kind of change the way the payment structure works, because all of these venues, it's super low budgets. It's hard to get good entertainment on a regular basis. So we decided to introduce sponsorships working with the venue, sponsorships working with the local beer companies, the wine companies, the liquor companies, working with local media outlets like radio stations, and kind of stop kicking the same can down the road and trying something different. And by bringing all of these added partners to an event as sponsorships, and it really helps as a vehicle to bring these shows to life, get them to come here. We bring on hotel sponsorships. So the hotel are sponsoring the event. So we get rooms to put up our talent like Gianni, and then we're working with beer, liquor, and wine companies to help subsidize the cost for the actual talent. Working with radio stations and having the radio stations use their clients and their powers to help promote it for us and bring them in on the ticket sales. So it's really, instead of the traditional just paying for a talent to do an event or in a show, we're using a bunch of other people involved to create an event and get it paid for properly, so everyone gets paid.
And I being in the business longer than all of you, I've been doing this over 50 years, but it's brilliant because, like you said, even for myself, I really don't want to travel far.
Yeah.
So if I can go by train and do 5 engagements, like I'm doing one big one,
Yep.
when I do it.
Absolutely. And you met some amazing people along the way. And the sponsorships that we had, like we worked with Peroni up in New Hampshire. Those guys were awesome. And the fact
Oh,
that they
yeah.
could meet you, take photos with you, you're holding Peroni bottles, it was fantastic. Everybody was happy.
Yep, including me. I mean, I'm never coming up there in the winter again. I'll just know that. That I'm not doing.
Christmas
April
Farm
on,
In wants you next week, Gianni.
April to November.
Fair enough.
It makes so much sense because even like you're saying, the venues themselves don't have the budgets.
No, they don't.
And that's why you're seeing so many tribute acts and tribute bands because they can't hire the real person.
Correct. And they found that, you know what? People are just happy to get out and do things at a much, reduced cost price. So how do you make an amazing event? This is how you do it.
No, and my hat's off to you because every place we were was full. The last one was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we're going back there right away, thank God.
We absolutely are. Yeah, no, three events. Madison, New Hampshire, Jackson, New Hampshire, and Enfield, Connecticut, all were sellout crowds. And the crowds were just amazing, especially Jackson. Thursday night was out of this world.
But let's tell them why the other two are comic stores. That's why we weren't in a sit-down dinner event.
Correct.
We did 5.
Yep.
We did was it a comic book store? I forgot even.
Yep. We did bookends of comic book stores. So when you first came to town, we kind of dipped him in nice and easy, and we sent him to a comic book store in Raymond, New Hampshire, Pop Culture Cards and Comics. And it's a great event. And really, all you need to do is show up, smile, take pictures with people, sign autographs, and do you. People just want to meet, greet, and hang out. And that was 2 hours. And you had a great time meeting people. You actually went back to the restaurant that you started at just to hang out because you enjoyed it.
Right.
So.
Oh, yeah. That Nick's place.
Nick's place.
I want to give them a plug, man.
Raymond, New Hampshire.
The husband and wife was so great. In fact, they just sent them the book. I promised them today.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Nice.
And then on the end of the week,
great people.
yeah, on the end of the week, we did South Windsor, Connecticut. You were at Pop Culture, Pop Galaxy Pops and Beyond.
Right.
And another great one. And it was just a bookend to wrap up the week and make it so everybody gets paid and it's a good trip.
And I left that one and went right to the train and came home.
Yeah.
That's what's so wild. You're wasting no time.
Yep. Yeah, I think we left from New Haven, Connecticut on the way home.
Yep. Yep.
And then you took the train into Boston
Over
on
an
the way
hour and a
there.
half.
Yeah. Good for you.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, it's nice, and that's why I really wanted to introduce you to our audience, which is huge, and I'm sure they'll reach out to you to get.
Listen, if anybody wants to bring Gianni to their establishment and is having a hard time figuring out costs, reach out to us. We would be more than happy.
Events that you can't miss. It's over his head. That's
Right.
where to get him.
HotMikeEvents.com.
Yeah. Okay. Because I mean, it's and again, selfishly for myself, I don't want to go to airports anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather go there by train, meet a lot of people, have fun, and at the end of the day, it's the same money.
And Gianni, you have an amazing stage show. You have an amazing presence. You are the best storyteller that I've ever heard. Stories, Songs, and Supper is an amazing. It's a Vegas style show. No question about it. So if you can bring it to a small place in Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Vermont, Maine, why not? This is something that you would see in Vegas.
After
I have not
my,
seen this
as I
show.
mentioned, 50 years of experience, when I wrote this show, I said it has to be totally different. I mean, I love Chad's Palminteri, but how many times can I talk about, about that play? He does everything by himself. God bless him. He's very successful.
Yep.
But I think I wanted to add songs. I wanted to add film clips, and I wanted it to be mine. And as you know, nobody else could do the show.
I don't think there is anybody. It is a history lesson. it is a beautiful opportunity to hear you sing a couple songs and hear a lot of stories from the heart that you may not get from your book
Yeah.
or, from information that you can find on the internet. It's class all the way.
And the people that we met, I mean, they were, as you know, that country club group. They were very sophisticated women and different people.
They
But
were.
it wasn't. I just wanted to bring that up because it wasn't, just middle of the road people. This was a mix of every class of people you could think of.
Yep. They're
I had
spending
no-
money on liquor. They're spending money on other things for those restaurants. So even if you're breaking even on the entertainment, you're making money on the other part.
Right.
Another great thing that I noticed was people were coming from about 2 hours away when we were in New Hampshire. So when we were in Jackson, New Hampshire, we were getting people from outside of Boston, and we were getting people from right outside of Portland, Maine. So they will travel.
Yep. And now they'll even travel more because once
Right.
we have these dates, now I know what it's about.
Yep.
We hit 1 million people a week.
Right. Well, Gianni, I'm sitting here listening to this and I'm getting really jealous. I'm like, I mean, I know so much about you, but I've never seen one of your shows. So, Hot
Oh,
Mike,
you gotta
I
come.
keep wanting to call you Mike. I know your name's Chad, but
That's all right, Jeannie.
I'm here. That Hot Mike right there also, great sign. But yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, I really need to get me a ticket, and I know who to contact now. I'm going to contact Chad and get me a ticket to come see one of those shows.
Yes. Let's bring it. Let's bring it to your lake house. Let's bring it to your summer home. It doesn't even have to be.
How about this? Let's bring it to Utah.
Let's bring it to where in Utah are you, Jeannie?
I'm by Salt Lake.
Oh, fantastic.
But Gianni, that'll be a long train ride. I might have to talk you into a flight, but man, that would be amazing. I mean, I don't know
I'll
how
do
many
it.
rooms you're booking.
For you, I'll make it happen.
You're so sweet. But no, I was just sitting here thinking, as much as I've seen bits and pieces of what, and I know everything you're doing for the most part, where you're going, and I'm thinking, I haven't seen your show, and I've heard you sing here and there, saying happy birthday to my 89-year-old mother last year. But my mom was like, oh my goodness, you've got a beautiful voice. And I just laughed. I'm like, Mom, he's a singer. But I really need to do that. So now I got the hookup. I'll be hitting you up, Chad.
The last couple months leading into our shows, I heard from Gianni once a week. He would call, he would tell me stories, just check in. But one of the phone calls, he started singing on the phone, and I brought my wife over, and I was like, Dawn, you have to hear this, serenading on the telephone. And I'm like, Gianni, you got the gig. We're totally bringing you. There's no turning back. You don't have to do anymore. He is just the best storyteller and has so much passion for what he is sharing, and experiencing it in person. There's nothing like it. It's truly a memorable show.
Yeah.
I think anybody that knows me, I totally appreciate my life. That's first.
That we know.
Past, you'll know during the show. We open when I get polio, and then you see me when I'm 5 years old, 6 years old.
Calling yourself a gimp.
I think all those ingredients make it so human that you touch somebody in the audience that can relate to it. And once you get, I've watched so many great performers, Sinatra, Dean Martin, they all took me under their wing. I went to their shows, and then I'd talk to them about it. You got to be as human as the audience.
Yeah. There's no question that you are the most authentic you, and the way that you tell that story, like, you can't fake that. You do it so natural.
Thank God.
That's right. And the one thing, Chad, I don't know how long you've known Gianni, and I know you've seen some of the podcasts.
I met him 5 days ago.
Well, sounds like you're long lost friends, which is great. But the thing about him is that I always admire is he's always got a smile. He's always happy. He's always grateful. And I love that. And I love the message that brings to other people, because, we all get feeling sorry for ourselves from time to time. And then you look at someone like Gianni that's he did not have an easy start, but he's made the most of everything he's come in contact with. And I always find that so inspiring. And it's always fun to be around somebody who's so genuinely happy all the time.
You're absolutely right. I mean, I told Gianni, I said, look, at any point, if I'm giving you too much or there's too much going on, just tell me to calm down. I have him taking pictures with this person, taking a picture with the sponsor. And he's like, dude, whatever you need, let's keep doing it. And you at no point complained once.
Oh, I would never.
A little bit about the cold, but that's it.
Oh, the cold. Yeah. Well, that you had no control over.
Right.
The first night I got there, Ginny, you got to believe this. I'll say it without, I'm going to attribute the ladies by making a mistake. I sit at the cottages who works with Chad.
Yep.
They offer houses as we move. He has
Cottages of Wolfboro. Yes.
I get to the place. It's 1 degree. And they didn't turn the heat on.
I would cry.
Not like you're going to turn the heat on and it's going to come blowing out in a cottage. I literally slept in my fur coat.
and that's how he looked when I picked him up. A frozen ice cube in a fur coat.
I love it. Well, but Gianni is very healthy eater. There's no fat on his body. He eats very well. He takes such good care of himself. Gianni, if you had 30 more pounds on you, you might be a little warmer, but you're in such great shape,
I want to be lean and mean.
Yes. That's so funny. So let's take a quick break. Let's do a quick little break for a commercial. And then Chad, I've got some questions I want to ask you. So
I love it.
All right, we'll be right back. I'm going to do the commercial right now. We have nowhere to go. First of all, Cameo. Go on to Cameo from now to Valentine's Day to the 12th. We're doing a break on me doing cameos for any loved ones you want to send a cameo to. And again, I want to thank James Patterson for this wonderful book that has brought my book to another level. And I have to say, Mafia Secrets is in 2 or 3 months is selling thousands and thousands of books. And I want to I never met, James Patterson. I mean, he wrote 67 best-selling books. He solidified everything I ever said about my book because his came out and he just verified everything I said for 63 years of who killed Marilyn and everything that's in there. So if you really want to find out the truth about the Kennedys, who killed Marilyn Monroe, buy that book and James Patterson's book, The Last Days of Marilyn Monroe. I just wanted to thank him openly because he made my book a landslide hit, and there we are. And go to Cameo. Get your Valentine's wishes from me. We're back.
Okay. All right. So, Chad, I want to ask you a couple of questions. How'd you get started in this business? Because it looks like you're taking it by gangbusters. I mean, you are all over the place. You've got all different kind of acts. How'd you get started in this? What's your background?
So my background, believe it or not, is radio. I worked in radio my entire life since I was a little kid in elementary school. I just was a sponge to what I would listen to on the radio at night, listening to Rick D's Weekly Top 40 and some of the DJs in Boston growing up in New Hampshire. And I was like, wow, this is what I'd like to do. So at one point, I was calling a radio station in Boston so much that I was like, hey, do you guys need anyone to come over and answer the phones? Now, again, I'm in elementary school.
Oh,
so, they go, well, yeah, if you can get college credit, why don't you come on down to the radio station? So they go, you're in college, right? I go, yeah, of course I am. So that turned into an internship at KISS 108 in Boston. And from there, it led on to a full career working in radio, going to all of the radio stations in New Hampshire, moving to Hartford, Connecticut to be a creative services director for Clear Channel, which is now iHeartRadio.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
During that time, I not only was a creative services director producing for these radio stations, high-end commercials, but I was doing voiceover. And I got signed while I was in Hartford with the William Morris Agency in New York City as representation for voiceover. And it was like, wow, this is really exciting. And as a young kid, I was just happy to work and get any opportunity that I could. I was at William Morris Agency for 2 years and had a great time, and moved to another agency in New York City that I'm with now, Atlas Talent. And I've been with them almost 20 years now. So I got my voiceover business. I've got a video production, post-production company that we produce beautiful videos like we did for Gianni. That's called I Need a TV Commercial. And then as COVID happened, we decided to create a t-shirt company for radio and TV people called Hot Mic Clothing Company. It was awesome because there was nothing else going on during COVID. So anybody that worked in the industry, we would come up with funny one-liners and sayings that you knew from your radio or TV days, and we'd print them on t-shirts. It was great, fun hobby. All of my friends bought stuff. They're posting stuff on social media, but a t-shirt business is really hard to scale.
Oh, yeah.
You could sell 1,000 t-shirts, but you need to sell 1,000 t-shirts a week to make any significant money. So we decided, you know what? We're going to pump the brakes on the Hot Mic Clothing Company, and we're going to go to do some events. The media, radio, voiceover industry is kind of, with the evolution of AI, it's not bustling like it was before. So we decided what we know and what we do best from our days of working in radio was to create, these events and experiences. And it started small with just doing stuff for, to do free shows for our friends. And then it snowballed into larger productions. And now it's like a full-on marketing, promotion, and production company all in one. And, like Gianni will tell you, I thrive on really good production value too. You can't just mail in a show with a microphone. We have a step and repeat. We've got nice microphones. We got lights. We really like to enhance our events. And that's kind of where we are today with Hot Mic Events. And, we like creating new and unique things like these beautiful photos I did of Gianni.
Wow.
That he absolutely loves.
Them.
And I just sent them to you so you can have them when you go on the road.
Yeah. I know, I got them. And the one big thing he forgot, he met his wife at the radio station.
Oh, and of course, I met Mrs. Erickson when I was working in Hartford at Clear Channel. She was the promotions director of KISS 95.7, and I was the creative director. And, I did what everyone said not to do, is to swim in the office pool. But it turned out great. And now we have 2 daughters, Vivian and Natalie, and we love them. And they're great. They're 12 and 12 going on 19.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
No, but and I met his lovely wife the last night, actually. But so his whole life came together in a radio station.
That's amazing.
And I'm grateful for all of it. I look back now and think of times where I'm like, oh man, I wish I was around in the 70s doing radio, but now I was in the 90s doing it. And I look back and I'm like, wow, it would never be like that today. So I got a great glimpse of that lifestyle and career, made some money doing it. And now here we are doing events, and I'm actually happy doing it because we're working for ourselves.
Yeah. So you're done with the station. You're just doing your own business now?
So now I serve as a station promo voice for TV and radio stations across the country, Canada, all over the world.
Wow.
I do a lot of union work for national networks through SAG-AFTRA, do the video production and the events. So this is all our businesses, though, which is by design how we want it to work.
Well, congratulations. That's fantastic. Plus it sounds like you're having a ball.
If I can hang out with Gianni Russo for a week in New Hampshire, it doesn't get better than that.
Thank you. But what I was thinking on the way home, because of the fact that we did this time of the year, I think what we should try to focus on, just for my health, that we do them in the spring and fall of each year.
I agree. I agree 100%. And, something that you and I were talking about that I didn't brush with yet, not just because you do this show at your house in New York City.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't we also do this at people's houses in the summertime? We go to Lake Winnipesaukee and we go to someone's nice house. They bring their friends or their community over and we do a private show for them.
I do it already. So expand it up there.
Right, and let's bring it to the lake.
That's what you told me about, and we saw so many frozen lakes up there. I know there's a lot of lakes.
There's a lot of really nice and big houses on those lakes, and they would open the house with open
Oh, no,
arms.
yeah, no, and I think I mean I'm that's another reason, to me, we met personally for the last 5 days, and I gel with somebody and believe in them, and I totally believe in you, and I'm not saying it because you're here, but I'm telling you I want to do more, and I know you're the guy to do it with, and let's do it. So
I appreciate that. I think we definitely we gel very well together. We understand what the outcome needs to be, and we're showmen until the end.
no, I'm well. The end is not coming a long time for me, so I hope you live long.
No, we're getting you right back to Jackson. Mark and the people at Christmas Tree Farm Inn. We're bringing Gianni as a residency in the summertime. We're going to work on that.
But the other thing is that the Mark, this we met a guy who at one of his places that he owns,
Christmas Farm Inn and Spa.
yeah, and he owns four other major hotels.
He does. Really
I saw
nice
that.
ones. And they're great boutique hotels in these beautiful little towns like Jackson.
Yeah, but one of them sits 500 people. He said that one.
Yeah, so that's the Whitney Inn at the Shovel Handle Pub. It's at the base of a ski mountain called Black Mountain. And we have the access to go to the lodge, which could be just
Oh, wow.
ridiculous.
Book it.
I'm on it. I'm already working on it.
Ski lodge, keep that fur coat handy.
Yeah, that's right. The frozen tundra is calling, Gianni.
No,
Well, Chad, I'm going to
we're
start.
going into warm weather.
Yeah, I'm going to start pitching some, talking to you about places around here that
You should.
I'm going to. I'm not, I'm in Utah. Like I said, there's lots of ski resorts. However, not much snow this year. You'll be glad to know. But in the summer, they have big events up there every weekend, beer fests and different types of things. So I know they can accommodate different types of crowds, but there's lots of places around here.
Well,
Wendover, Nevada is a couple hours away.
just call Chad. We'll come
All right.
in.
I'm all in. I'm all for it. We can figure it out.
Let me ask you now, do you stick in a certain demographic or how do you?
So
Do you have,
demographic, no,
like,
but we're blessed to be able to have a place in Western Massachusetts, and we also have a place in New Hampshire. So as we travel with the family for whatever seasons we're doing, we try to do stuff where we are. So we do have a place in New Hampshire, and I truly believe it's an untapped territory for quality events. Everybody is itching at the bit to get it. This is a new experience. It's a very interactive experience. When we were in Jackson, I mean, people were singing with Gianni.
Yep.
It was the audience was involved the whole time. I mean, the energy in that crowd was out of this world.
Yeah.
Well, the smaller venues, rather than a big event like Garth Brooks type, but the smaller ones is a more intimate setting,
Absolutely.
and they really get to relate. So I don't know how big of events these were or how big of a crowd you accommodated, but I know I've gone to smaller venues and you just love it. You just feel like you're right there. And so I think those sound so fun.
Oh, and
And
I
Gianni,
think, I'm sorry.
Gianni is the best after the show. He will not leave until he's met everyone, shook their hands, took a photo, listened to their story, hear what they have to say, sign an autograph for them. I mean, I've never seen that kind of response after a show. Like he was.
Well, I'm
His
very
A game.
appreciative. I've been in show business for so long, and I can't believe some of these people who are in show business, how rude they are.
Yeah, don't want
I
to be
mean,
bothered.
it's like I don't know. It's like
To their fans who are buying tickets. It's crazy.
I know it's
It
crazy.
makes no sense.
Makes
Yeah.
no sense. But I would never be that person.
But you're
I-
a smart guy because you're now reaching a new audience and you're sharing your story and your products with new people, and you're making more believers and more people that follow you, and everybody wants to come and meet you. I mean, you are a force to reckon with, sir.
Well, let's keep forcing it and reckoning.
Well, amen.
Well, I love it. So how often do you do these events? Are you doing these every weekend or?
We try to at least do something once every 2 months. In the summertime, it definitely picks up more. But our secret sauce is taking someone and just doing a whole week's worth of shows and going right up the coast from Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, perhaps Vermont and Maine. And it works because then you can spread out and everybody gets a piece of the show. So it's
Right.
and it's a good time. We have fun along the way too. I mean, the after party Thursday night was out of this world.
We had no dull moments, believe me. And then the guy, I think it was, well, in fact, it was Matt. Matt invited us after the show to go to a private place that he had.
Yes.
And we closed that place.
Yeah, we went to the Blitzen Bar at the Christmas Farm Inn. Gianni and Julia had steaks. I had scallops. I was drinking martinis. It was a party.
He was drinking a lot of martinis.
I love that. What a great thing you've got going. And I love
Is that a great way to earn money? Hello.
Oh, well, it's so concentrated. Like you said, you just take the show on the road for a week and show, that time in between to make these fantastic shows. It sounds like making it something that's.
We're talking like coming to Utah, but I think we could never exhaust up here.
No.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because all the places we just did, that you can do that annually every year.
Oh, yeah.
And people will come out and experience it.
I think even semi-annual, because some of the places only sat 100 people.
Yeah, and also it's a lot of vacation areas. So people in the winter are the ski crowd. In the summer, it's the people going to the lakes and doing all the summer activities. It's new people coming in that are on vacation. These are like resort hotels. So there's always a new audience.
No, I can't wait.
That's amazing. And it sounds like it was such a big hit that
fun.
More to come.
And met great people. It was all good. The owners, everybody was so nice, especially the last restaurant. That guy,
Ernie.
Ernie, he thought he was my uncle from Sicily. I love this guy.
That's all right. Hey, you know what? You signed the check. You can be whoever you want to be.
Oh, he's kissing and hugging me. And he's a little short Italian from Palermo. He's from Palermo, Sicily. He's just one of the genuine old school guys.
Figaro in Enfield, Connecticut. We're definitely coming back.
Oh yeah, and I'm talking about him like he's an old man. I'm older than he is. He looks older than me.
And I don't know too many 83-year-olds, Gianni, that are dancing around and singing like you are. You are as sharp as a tack.
I think that's what keeps me going. I really do. I mean, to me,
think so.
Well, you called me for 5 days. I was in. Let's go. Where are we going?
If you come with that kind of energy every time, holy cow, this is a force to reckon with. No question.
Well, I'm not coming any less. I'll tell you. There may be more.
There will be more.
You, I've met up with Gianni and Julia at a few places, and these guys are totally professional, always looking fantastic, ready to go, have the energy to meet with anyone. People are so thrilled to meet him, and they're like, can you sign this for my dad? Can you this? Can you that? So gracious to everyone that comes in contact.
Everyone, yes.
Such a, and it's genuine. I mean, I've seen so many people come and tell their stories and are so excited to meet him. We've seen people bringing posters that they've had for years and years for him to sign.
We had that here too.
Yeah.
People were bringing flasks, anything to do with mob. I mean, and Gianni, of course, gracious enough to sign anything.
Yes.
And I did. I signed, well, not anything.
Wait, there was a guy that had like 6 books.
I know.
Yeah.
He bought every mafia book, Godfather, everything that had to do with me or some kind of spin-off. He brought 6 books for me to sign.
Yeah.
Which is all good, though. I mean, how could you not, like, I'm home now, and I miss it. I really miss it.
Oh, yeah.
It was a really great trip, and I look forward to many more of those with you. We definitely had a blast, and the response was amazing. I still get emails on Facebook and Instagram of people sharing their photos and sharing the experience. So it was pretty awesome.
Well, thank you. And I wanted my audience to meet you. And if you need us and for anything, Hot Mic Events. That's it, right?
Love you,
.com.
Gianni.
Thank you.
Hotmikesevents.com.
Yes, that's it, Jeannie. Thank you. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook.
But we're going to put it up on our website too.
Awesome.
Yes.
I
This show,
appreciate that.
this show goes out on the 18th,
Awesome.
Wednesday the 18th, and it goes out every Wednesday. And by the end of the week, you hit 1 million people. A lot of them.
Everybody that I know is watching it. I mean, we had people come up and they're like, "Oh my God, the Hollywood Godfather podcast."
Oh yeah, they've been watching.
It had to have been at least
Oh,
10 people.
nice.
At
Oh,
least
you
10
don't believe how
people.
many fans? Yeah, really.
Well, that's fantastic. The fun thing is we are on everything, and I don't know, a lot of people just listen on the podcast, the listening one, but you can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on so many different things. So you can see us in person and you can see our guests, but we're everywhere. And Gianni keeps telling me about people that, he's got a new nephew in Ireland,
Oh
and
yeah.
people
I
everywhere.
heard all about Ireland.
Oh my God.
We got to get Gianni
Good.
somewhere warm on his next trip.
No. Well, Chad, thank you so much for the experience. I look forward to a big future with you and a warmer climate.
All of the above, and yes. Jeannie, nice to see you. Gianni, God bless you.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. I'll be bugging you soon.
I look forward to that. Thank you, guys. Have a great
Bye.
week.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Please. So, Jeannie, we'll just say goodbye to everybody that we have to.
Okay.
You have our friend
Yes. Jose, Jose
Jose. Where?
Gamma. So he is always listening. So we always want to say hi to him and your new nephew, right?
My new nephew in Dublin, Johnny.
So I love it. Well, I'm so excited to go online now and look on Instagram and check out all of the places that you were and all the pictures that people are putting up. It sounds like you had a very fun and very busy week. And you recover quickly because yesterday you sounded exhausted.
Oh, I was. Oh, I needed the rest. I'll be the first one to tell you. It was the cold that got to me.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you so much. It was so fun. Great getting to meet Chad. Boy, what a spitfire.
Yeah.
He's got stuff moving
No,
to
this
shape.
guy's got it going. Got it going.